Hey, what's up, y'all? What's going on? What's going on? It's Dr. Malcolm P. Alexander, your treadmill wealth coach in the house. That's right. I'm getting the treadmill warmed up. I'm getting the phones warmed up. I'm getting the platforms warmed up. Let me go ahead and make sure that my Instagram thing is popped off right. Go live, go live, go live, baby. Go live on IG. That's one IG that's done. Let's see if I can grab the other. Okay, here's the other. Oh, will it work? Oh, I think it worked. I think it worked. Well, all right, guys. Sounds good. Sounds good. If you're not up to date on the new company, Winners All Around, the new phenomenal, the new concept, guys, of helping business owners and artists get the exposure to create those millions of views and millions of likes and all that type of stuff. At the same time, helping them make money in their passion, you need to go to winnersallaround.com. Winnersallaround.com. Also, check out and subscribe at the YouTube page at Winners All Around on YouTube. Subscribe there. Look at past shows. We got multiple different shows, multiple different things happening, multiple interviews with business owners and artists and stuff like that. But one of the key things is we put you on multiple different platforms all simultaneously. Okay, that means that I just made sure that all of the three IG pages, Instagram pages are up and running. I'm going to check right now. I'm going to go on here. I'm going to make sure that all of the different Facebook pages that we got popping off and all the different things are up and running, which just reminded me there's another one I've got to add to the mix. Totally slipped my mind, but that's okay. So let me check out on here and make sure we're on up and running the way we need to be on there. All right. All right. And Facebook acts a little funky sometimes on looking at things on cells and different things, and you realize, hey, I'm really there, but why I don't see it? So I'm not going to trust it 100% that way. I'm going to go over here onto the computer. Oh, that's the other one the other day. That's the other one the other day. Okay, so I have to check that real quick. Let me check the YouTubes to make sure everything is up and running on YouTube because we want to get into our topic focus regardless, right? But think about it right now. I'm sort of focused right now, making sure things are running up and running the way they're supposed to be. So I'm going to go to YouTube and check all the YouTubes. Okay. All right. It looks like, okay. Looks like YouTubes are running good. Um, let's see, my partner can check some. Can you check and make sure I'm on my IG and Winners All Around IG? Okay. Okay, so I got to check the. She's gonna check the IDs for me. I can't check it on my phone while I'm doing this. Okay, so now I need to go back in here and check and see. Okay, so it says some of my destinations had an error. So let me see. Oh, I see. Okay, I got to check this. Hmm. Okay, I got to check something here. All right, all right, all right. What is today? Okay. Um. Trying to find. Wait a minute. Okay. Okay, I'm looking up some stuff here. Uh, Let's see. Okay. All right. So, okay, okay, okay. I want to go to. Hmm. You're previously logged. I hope you guys can see me. Uh, okay, I got to log in somewhere else. Um, okay. All right. So we're getting there, guys. Hope you can still see me. I'm making some moves. I'm making some moves. This says I'm live, so I hope you guys can still see me live. Okay. Focus regardless. All right, all right, all right. Why well, look like I'm on here twice? Maybe I am on here twice. This is crazy. Okay. I want to take that off there. Okay. I think I'm on here once. All right. Now let me back up. Let me find that. I'm not used to doing this on my phone, guys. So just bear with me. But this is all about lesson on focus. All about lesson, right? I had an issue with one of our platforms, with Facebook, right? They didn't like the fact we were promoting something. They don't understand that when it's all around, it's free. It doesn't cost you to take advantage of it. Get some of the things that we offer and stuff like that. The initial thing is that's the case. So I'm trying to move it onto the other platforms. Is always a workaround, always a focus. So let me go to where I was at. Okay. Yes. So I want to invite the guest. All right. So let me see how that works. And I want to add. Okay, I'm gonna try to log in and see if I can add it another way. But I'm gonna say it said to invite it this way. So let me do something really, really quick. So there's another snare. I'm going to try this a different way, y'all. I hope you can see what's happening. Okay, so there's that one. So go out of here. Oh, there you're back again. Okay, so let me try it this way. We're going to work at it. We're going to work at it. We're going to work at it. Okay. Okay, so trying to put it in there. And so now I'm going to go on to the computer because some things got to be done on the computer, you know? And we're all learning here. We're all working together here. We're going into here. All right, I'm going in here twice again. I already did it once on my phone. It might have me enter twice, so let me see if it does that. Oh, it looks like I did that. All right. So this one. This is the one that's the main one, right? This is the one. I don't necessarily want, so I don't want this one. Whoop. Stop the mic in the can. Okay. That's good. Now. Yep, you got me there. So let me see if I can go in here to the settings. And I see somebody that joined us. Hell, what's going on there, sir? Or if somebody, Hunts, somebody wants to know what I'm doing. Hey, Hunts, don't get up. Facebook wanted to be a little funky on one of our scenarios. Somebody wants to know what I'm doing. Hey, Hunts, don't get upset. Facebook wanted to be a little funky on one of our scenarios. A little bit. Okay. Okay. Okay, I got to go to this one. Okay, I got to go to this. You know, we don't ever quit. That's right. That's what we're talking about tonight. We're talking about focus regardless. So I hope the thing is still playing and you're learning, because what I'm doing now is I'm logging into one of the other accounts. And there it is. Good stuff. Good stuff. We're getting there. Now we're here. So we got it here. Now I'm gonna go back. I'm sorry, I hear a little. Why am I getting it double? Hold on a second. Don't get upset. I need to stop the sound on that. Sorry, guys. Hold on. I got to get this off of here. Well, looks like the sound stops. That might be good. There we go. Looks like we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere, y'all. So I'm going into some of our other Facebook pages and work around, right? There we go. Because the Facebook, you got, see, we talked about that on one of our last scenarios. Let me see. Check. Oh, that's good. I turned the sound off on the computer. Still coming from the computer. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay. So here we go. So now we're going in another direction, a roundabout way. Go back onto the other. There we are. Looks like we're good to go. Okay. Here we go. Looks like we got on there. So let me go check this and see how we look on here. And see if we figured it out. Okay, so we added it in there. Let's check all of the scenarios we got. I don't know why that's on. I got a double. Okay, that's not what we were trying to do. Okay, we moved it. Not why it was there. Not sure how it got there. But now let me check the other pages we're on. Looks like we're on here. Hey, okay. Why am I still on here like this though? Don't know why that is. But as long as you can see me and hear me. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so that was a journey, wasn't it, y'all? So I'm going to explain to you what's going on because this stream, little guy Hunts got a little upset. Sorry about that, Hunts. But you know what? We're real. We're not fake. And this has never been done before. So when you do things that have never been done before, you got to go through things that people haven't gone through before. And I'm not concerned about that, Hunt. So I hope you're okay with that. I hope you go onto our YouTube, Winners All Around, and check out all the different stuff on there and see what's going on, all the good stuff we're doing in the community and all that type of stuff. It's interesting how people got to focus on the wrong things and not get positive. I mean, when people should get positive, often people go to the negative side of things. Because I'm commenting on the comment you see, he said, FTF, you doing? Well, what you doing? Right? We're learning, we're growing, we're making things happen together. And when you do things that have never been done before, you have to go through things that people have never experienced. So, with that being said, let me go check this page. See? Never give up. So, I had to do a workaround. So, we got that going on. Okay. This says it's live. That says it's live. I don't know why I got a bunch of lives up there now. That's because we don't own any of these platforms. And they send you all over the place. So, I'm going to have to connect some of those other groups that we got through this way. But I would have never figured this out if, let me see. Okay. All right. So, with that being said, let me see if I'm not stopping yet, y'all. I got an idea. I got an idea. All right. I'm gonna let y'all know because it's gonna teach y'all how to never give up and how to focus, right? So that's going on good there. And let me go back here. Let's see what happens. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm going to tell you why in a minute if everything works well. And we all going to learn from this. We all going to learn from this. All right. Good stuff. Now, that's exciting. Now, let me go back on here. And we want to go here. And I'm going to break down what happened. And it's going to be part of our lesson. Okay? It's going to be part of our lesson. And I hope you guys can see this whole thing. I'm not sure. We had a little bit of technical difficulty. We had some other difficulties going on. And I'm not sure how it all worked out because I haven't been able to go on and see. It says the stream is going on the entire time. So hopefully we're all live in effect that way. Now, I've got that taken care of. What else I needed to go through? Threads. Got to check on threads. All right. Hello, threads. And I got that taken care of. And the last one we want to go into. So I think everything's up and live and up and running. Let me see. All right, all right, all right. Okay. Got it. All right, one place left to go. I had to do that one. We're going to make sure TikTok's running well. And for some reason, I'm going to give y'all some information, boy. Okay. Don't know why, but last one we did was The Devil is at Work, right? That might have been the Dads Deserve Justice show on Fridays. Oh, no, TikTok. Okay, so that's a strange thing, too. But we did talk about this a little bit. Focus. Regardless. Want to get rid of my, why I didn't want to put my M. Want to be a small F. Come on, y'all. Why are you playing with me? Okay, focus regardless. That's our title. All right, so here we go, y'all. I'm still here. Now we're getting ready to go on TikTok. All right, all right, all right. What's going on? TikTok live in effect. Sorry that you guys. My mother finished working. Okay, she said call her back if I can. All right, Mom, I'll call you back when I get a chance. Okay, so there we are. Now we're live on there. I want to flip flop that around. All right, and we're back to me. What's up, TikTok? Good to see you. Dr. Malcolm D. Alexander here. The Treadmill Wealth Coach is back in the place. All right, so, this has been a night. It's been a night. I want to check one thing and see if I don't want to log out of there. So I'm just going to leave that running. All right, so let me explain to everybody what happened. And if I have to cut it from there, we're going to cut it from there. I covered everybody. I think I covered everybody. So we got WhatsApp going on. We got Threads, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. Looks like everything is working up and running. So once again, in case I have to, in case you're seeing this for the first time, and in case you didn't catch the first 15 minutes where we were going through trial and error, I'm not going to cut that off for a reason, because the goal, where was the goal? See, my name is Dr. Malcolm D. Alexander. I'm the Treadmill Wealth Coach. I've been in the music entertainment industry many, many years. I've been a traditional business owner. And thanks to the Winners All Around Network, guys, now we're on multiple different platforms simultaneously all over the world. Our partner, The Real Tress, you can find her on social media, THA Real Tress, top global streamer, superstar, making things happen, hip hop artist. Look up Tress, but you can find her on social media, like I said, The Real Tress. It's funny because I got cameras and things going on all over the place here. Phones, computers, trying to figure this thing out. And so we had a little tobacco tonight. But the focus of our talk tonight was focus regardless. I want you to hear that. Focus regardless. Now, I was saying, where is the goal in success? Is it the beginning, the middle, the end? That's right. It's at the end of the rainbow. No one said the goal was at the beginning, right? So if you're still with us here today, then that means now you get to hear all the teachings, all the good stuff. And for the first 15 minutes, you will have learned from the debacle. You will have learned from the mess. And it falls right into what I'm talking about tonight, focus regardless. Guys, I've been blessed, James. That's right. We got James on here. So Cookie, how you doing? YS, what's going on? All these folks coming on TikTok. Thank you so much for joining us. I am blessed because, guys, I have been through all the things in life, through the ups and downs. I've been able to go from the bottom to the top. I've been able to go from broke to millions. I've been able to help myself, help my family, help my kids, help other people. That's why I have the show dadsdeservejustice.org, because as I went through a contentious divorce, it wasn't just about me. It just wasn't about people around me. It was about the fact that the legal system is actually screwing fathers, right? And so I learned a lot of stuff and talking to lots of people, lots of friends. People are going through different stuff. And this isn't against women. It's about dads don't have the same help and the same programs and things as women do, right? And maybe it's because we keep things inside, we bottle them up, we don't spread them all out in the world, we just try to handle things. But that has a consequence. And so we got to get the word out there, we got to change some laws, and we got to make people aware. So that's why we have dadsdeservejustice.org. You can always check out the last shows on the YouTube page, which is Winners All Around. Now, if you go to Facebook, and I'll talk about that in a minute, if you go to all these other places, you can see some parts of clippets or parts of different streams, because what do? Look, we put you on multiple different platforms simultaneously if you're a business owner and if you're an artist. Now, I'm going to tell you what happened to me and why it took us a while to get started tonight. In the process, as I was checking all the streams to make sure that we were everywhere we needed to be, I realized that one of the Facebook pages wasn't working, right? And I tried to figure it out and go through whatever, and I realized that Facebook sent you one of those automated little messages, Peter and Parker and Ramon. They sent you, Tony, that talk about you have basically been blocked or you have been stopped from being able to do these activities for a period of time. And I'm like, why are we able to stop doing it for a period of time? Well, guess what? They went on to say that it was because of fraud, scam, or something that what we offered was like in the financial field, and it was, I guess it was that we said it was free, and I don't know what it was, but between all those things they were trying to put out, because it's probably a bot, it's probably an AI, and I'll tell you in a minute, because it was, that's right, Lorraine, it was that they were trying to intentionally say that what we put out there wasn't true to what we said is a scam. Wait a minute. Last time I checked, free is free, right? So it's not. But see, Facebook had bots and AIs and all these things going on. And that's what a lot of all this AI is about, and all these platforms. We talked about this the other week. We don't own the platforms. We don't control the streams. So I'm all excited going on Facebook. I've been on there for decades. Man, that's where I got thousands and thousands of followers. We're going on there, and it don't work. I can't call up Zuckerberg. I can't fix the problem. I researched and found out what they were saying, but what they were saying wasn't true. But still nothing I could do, right? To the day they turn it back on. Nope. Because the focus is important. And the whole thing that I wanted to talk about today was focus regardless. So this was a perfect segue. Now listen to me. This is teaching moments. In this process, someone came into our YouTube stream and said, W, WTF, right? Y'all know what that means, right? WTF. You doing, right? I'm fixing it. I'm making it better. I'm doing a workaround. I didn't quit. I didn't give up. I'm focusing regardless of what hit me in the face, right? There, I went through some things this evening, and I was a little frustrated. And I was like, man, I'm trying to get some people to focus like I'm focusing. But then I remembered, everybody's not at the same place, and everybody may not focus the same way you focus, and you don't know what you don't know. So Malcolm, take a breath, relax, get it together. And sometimes I have to do that. Some of you know I had a medical emergency last year. My brain a little weebly sometimes and stuff going on, but I got to still fight through it. And so this made me think about all these things. So what happened was, back to my story with Facebook, they were wrong. They're incorrect, but it's their bot. It's their AI. You can't talk to a person. You don't own the platform. Same thing happened with me with T-Mobile. They did some things. They figured out after months they were wrong. They cost us time, cost us money, screwed up things, service not working. And then, you know what they said? We can't fix the problem that they started. So the situation is, go try to find other services, right? I seen Verizon do it. I seen AT&T do it. Why? Because we don't own those companies. But wait a minute, guys. Back to my story. Okay, take a breath. I realize now why that platform of Facebook is not working. But that's okay, because we're not just on that platform, right? We are multiple different platforms. And we're going to put you on multiple different platforms. And someday something might happen to you that you might need to understand what I'm teaching you. So I'm giving you some tidbits how to focus regardless. So what did I do? I said, okay, they don't like that page. It happened to be one of my pages. Okay, no problem. I go to the other one. I go to another one, right? I go there. I check it out. I try to figure out how to move it in the middle of a stream. That's what I was doing, Hunts. I was figuring it out. I was focusing regardless. And I was able to not only put the same stream, because we didn't do anything wrong, but you can't talk to Facebook, right? You have to, you have no way around their bots and their AI. Now, I did say you guys are wrong and look at it again, but who knows what they'll do? They're in no rush, right? Who do they care? And plus, they don't want you to make any money or anything for real anyway. And I want you to understand, this is not about bashing Facebook. I like Facebook. This is about the fact you don't own it, and you got to focus regardless. So what did I do? I found another page, right? And I figured out how to move the system into the other page. It's funny because my brain said to me, I should have done that a long time ago anyway. But I didn't think about it, right? So I did that anyway. Then, watch this. I was able to take it from that page, right? And I was able to share it to the other page. Wait a minute. I had a workaround. So I cannot go live there, but the live's going live. Ooh. Then, because that page was connected to the other pages, I was able to move it from that page to the other pages. And guess what? At the end of the day, we are every single place that we were supposed to be at this time, giving you some insight. Focus regardless. Now, most people, Hunts, they gave up. They stopped. And people say, why you keep saying Hunts? Because Hunts, I appreciate Hunts. He came into the YouTube and was like, what you doing? Right? Well, that's what I was doing. And so here we are, still at the same conclusion. And we learned some things. We got better. We got it on more platforms and other places, Chase, than we were normally. Why? Because of a debacle. Because of a mess up. Because someone tried to screw us. Right? Come on, guys. I hope you learned this lesson. Now, if you haven't seen this whole thing, you don't know what I'm talking about, you're just joining us on TikTok, a lot of people coming in. Look, go to the tube. Go to the tube, go to Winners All Around, and check it out there. You can see, hopefully, this whole tobacco thing. I won't know later until it's all on there, but that's why I sort of started over and told you about who I was again and all that other type of good stuff. So, this was a perfect segue and a perfect concept, a perfect everything that I wanted to talk about today because what? My theme, my message to you was from the Treadmill Wealth Coach was focus regardless. And as I told you earlier, one of the things that made me think about that, I was going through some things earlier today, and I was really trying to be focused, and I couldn't get some other people to focus with me the way I needed to focus. But I had to figure out a solution, figure out a way, figure out a why. Then I ended up on here and went through the same thing. And also, it was bugging me because I was doing some paperwork and stuff for different things I'm going through medically and stuff like that. And I was doing all this stuff, and I was figuring out stuff and writing things in and putting things in. I said, oh, I was supposed to do that. I didn't do that. It took me too long to do this. And it's just all these things. And I felt a little bit overwhelmed like we feel sometimes. I felt a little bit stressed. I felt, my head had been spinning because I've been stressed and stuff with some things lately. And so, but here's my training comes in. When things are going great, I get nervous. If everything's too good. Because success is outside your comfort zone. So if you're comfortable in everything, that means you're not achieving the success that you're capable of. That's what it is. So you have to reverse it. When you're stressed, you feel depressed, you feel anxiety, resort back to your training, resort back to what you know. This is really a good thing. Learn something from the problem, learn something from the stress, learn something from the depression, learn something from the anxiety, so that next time, you're better. Next time when something happens, you're stronger. You can make it happen. Look, guys, I'm excited about this lesson. You got to work with me as we work to maneuver through some problems and some issues. And we figured out some workarounds. And we learned something from the crisis. Come on now. Talk to me. I need you to share this. I need you to like it. I need you to reshare it. I need you to repost it. I need you to tell the world how it's going to be. I was talking to my partner about that earlier. The music, the entertainment industry. This is the way it is. And so we're trying to put things in place and teach people so they too could begin to understand where it is. Remember, it's like when we were coaching and mentoring people, and we were helping people make money, and we learned that we needed to teach them. When they first got started to work with us, we needed to say to them immediately, it's going to be hard, it's not going to be simple, it may be the hardest thing you've ever done, but it will be worth it. And your friends aren't going to listen to you. Your family members aren't going to listen to you. The closest people to you are going to try to steal your dreams, but you've got to keep going. It will be worth it. And what happens if you let them know those things in the beginning, then when it happens to them, it doesn't take them out of the game. It doesn't remove them from going after their dreams and their goals. Because the devil, that we talked about that, go about 2 or 3 shows back. I talked about that. The devil's at work, y'all. Or you can call it whatever you want to call it, right? When things are going great, somebody's going to try to take you out. When you find somebody who's fantastic and great for you, something's going to come in the mix to try to show you that they're not. Look, guys, don't let people and opportunities and situations and problems steal your dreams. You need to focus regardless. If I hadn't focused tonight, I'd have just got off the treadmill, got me something to eat. I would have done some work and went to bed. Or maybe put up your feet, look at the show. Nope. It's time to focus regardless. What's that poem? Wait a minute. I'm going to see if I can pull up this poem. Yep, I got another. I want to pull up that poem, and I want to end with that poem tonight. Because I used to teach with that poem. It's a great poem, and I don't want to mess it up. So let me see if I can pull it up, and this will be a great end of our fantastic session tonight. And hopefully you will step out there and you will share this with some people. Okay? Let's see. Now there's a couple different versions, and I want to make sure I find the one I like. So let me see. Okay, so this will work. Okay, so let me read you this poem, guys. And we'll close it out with tonight. Again, my name is Dr. Malcolm D. Alexander. Please do me a favor. Share this, post it, repost it, share it, like it. Go to the YouTube, subscribe, Winners All Around. Go to the website, winnersallaround.com. Go on there. Facebook was incorrect and wrong. It is free. Now, we do have other things we're putting together and putting things in place and all this. That one day, everything can't be free forever, right? But the bottom line is, we will give you an interview. We'll give you a time to perform if you're an artist. We will give you exposure. We will give you some banners. We do all those things, guys. We do it. Now, maybe the internet don't like those words, so let me not say the word too many other times. They get mad and ban us on the other side, right? But it doesn't cost you for us to help you and for you to help yourself. And we want to give back. So anyway, let me read you this, and we'll close out this evening. I'm glad I thought about that, because I want them to ban the other pages, because they ain't thinking right. And they got bots things working. Okay, so here we go. I'm not going to throw them under the bus. Maybe they'll go look at it again and realize they were wrong, because maybe the human will do it this time instead of a bot. So here we go. I don't want you to quit, guys. Remember, our theme tonight was focus regardless. That's sort of similar to don't quit. When things go wrong, as they sometimes will, when the road you're trudging seems all uphill, when the funds are low and the debts are high, come on now, I'm not doing that. And you want to smile, but you have to sigh. When care is pressing you down a bit, rest if you must, but don't you quit. Life is strange with its twists and turns, and every one of us sometimes learns. And many a failure comes about when we might have won had we stuck it out. So don't give up, though the pace seems slow. You may succeed with another blow. Success is failure turned inside out, the silver tint of clouds of doubt. And you never can tell just how close you are. It may be near when it seems so far. So stick to the fight when you're hardest hit, and when things seem wrong, when things seem worst, that you must not quit. For all the sad words of tongue and pen, the saddest of these, it might have been. Look, guys, ain't no might. It's your decisions that determine your lifestyle. You got to focus regardless and keep moving if you believe it in your mind and in your heart. And even though sometimes our minds might get discombobulated, mine is done sometimes, or sometimes your heart may make a decision or get hurt when it wasn't intended that way. You can't quit. You got to focus regardless, because the goal is at the end of the rainbow, not the beginning. And the excitement and the lessons and the joy is in the journey, not at the end. Hey guys, God bless. I appreciate you guys. Again, my name is Dr. Malcolm D. Alexander, the Treadmill Wealth Coach. Don't forget to go to winnersallaround.com and also on YouTube. And we'll see you very, very soon. Thanks to Facebook, thanks to IG, thanks to WhatsApp, Threads, Instagram, YouTube. Guys, we want to help you and help the world, business owners and artists all combined. And we'll see you again next time. Good night. Whew. Now I did the treadmill longer. Did everything longer. Everything wins, right?